Shri Gurubhyo Namaha students. Next subdivision is 6 minus 9x minus x square. That you are going to take it as f of x, right? The same procedure what we had in the previous, the same thing. Let f of x equal to 6 minus 9x minus x square. The next step, what do you want to do? Yeah, very good. You want to differentiate, right? What is the differentiation of this function? F dash of x equal to minus 9, because 6 is a constant, it acts as 0, minus 2x, right? You want to find the interval. So what you are going to do? You have to equate the derivative to 0. That is f dash of x equal to 0. What is your f dash of x? Minus 9 minus 2x equal to 0, right? Minus 9 minus 2x equal to 0. Now, what is your x? Which implies minus 2x equal to 9. The negative becomes positive. Negative become positive. The previous one I am showing, right? Now you see, what is your x now? X is equal to minus 9 by 2, right? Because the multiplication will act as a division. This x only will divide your number line into two disjoint interval, because here your x has only one value. The one value divides the real line into two disjoint, right? So x is equal to minus 9 by 2 divides the real line into two disjoint intervals, right? Two disjoint intervals. What are they? Yeah, very good. What are they? Minus infinity to minus 9 by 2 and minus 9 by 2 to infinity. The number line you want to draw, right? Don't forget it. Minus infinity to infinity. This is your center point as 0. Maybe the minus 9 by 2 is nothing but minus 4.5. You have to assume like this, right? See, you have to assume like this, children. X is equal to, what is your x you found? X is equal to minus 9 by 2. This is your center point. Now we want to draw the tabular column as usual procedure, right? What is your tabular column? You see, in first thing, what do you want to write? Intervals. First one, what do you want to write? Intervals. Next one, sign of f dash of x. Next one, nature of f of x, right? Now, your interval is minus infinity to minus 9 by 2. That is nothing but minus 4.5. Now, you can assign any value. 4.5 means your x can assign minus 5. That is possible, right? X is equal to minus 5. What is your f dash of x? We got it already. Minus 9. Yeah, minus 2x. Right. Now you see minus 9. That is f dash of minus 5. X should be replaced by minus 5. minus 2 into minus 5, which is equal to minus 9 plus 10 equal to 1. That is positive. Positive means what is the position of f dash of x? That is greater than 0. If greater than 0 means what is the function? Yeah, very good children. You should be attentive. That means you can answer my question. Strictly increasing. Next interval is what? Minus 9 by 2 comma infinity. Here you can assign x is equal to 0. That is easy, right? X is equal to 0. X is equal to 0. What can you assign here? X is equal to 0. So f dash of x equal to, that is f dash of 0 is equal to minus 9 minus 2 into 0. You arrive the result as minus 9. Minus 2 into 0 is nothing but 0, which is negative. That means what is your derivative? F dash of x less than 0. Less than 0 means what is the function? Function is strictly decreasing. Function is strictly decreasing. Final answer you want to write? What is your final result? Yeah, the function is strictly increasing in minus infinity comma minus 9 by 2 and strictly decreasing in minus 9 by 2 comma infinity. Again I will show you the result. You people should listen carefully, children. You have to be attentive, be serious, right? See, this is your f of x, right? F dash of x you found. You are equating with 0. So you arrived the result as x is equal to minus 9 by 2, right? X is equal to minus 9 by 2. Then the line it divides into two disjoint interval, that is minus infinity comma minus 9 by 2 minus 9 by 2 comma infinity. Then using the interval sine of f dash of x, nature of f of x, minus infinity to minus 9 by 2. You are selecting x value as minus 5. You arrive the result as positive, strictly increasing. Next, here you arrive the result as negative. You assign the x value as 0. So strictly decreasing. Final conclusion you gave it as the function is strictly increasing in minus infinity comma minus 9 by 2 and strictly decreasing in minus 9 by 2 comma infinity, right? I hope you people understood. Now I move to subdivision fifth subdivision, right? See, fifth subdivision. See, what is the fifth subdivision? F of x equal to, first it is given as x plus 1 into x plus 1 the whole power 3, x minus 3 into the whole power 3. See, here two things are there. The two function it comes under product. So you have to apply the product rule. uv the whole dash equal to uv dash plus vu dash. uv dash plus vu dash. You see here, first you should take let f of x equal to x plus 1 the whole power 3 into x minus 3 the whole power 3. This is your given function. Here you are going to apply uv, that is product rule I said. First one you consider as u, right? X plus 1, the whole cube you consider as u. This is your v. F dash of x equal to x plus 1, the whole cube you keep as such. X minus 3, the whole cube you are going to differentiate. First you should do the differentiation of power. That means 3 into x minus 3, the whole square. After that you should enter into the bracket. Here what is the coefficient of x? 1. When you differentiate x, what you will get? 1, right? Plus, next you keep v as such, that is x minus 3, the whole cube you keep as such. You are going to differentiate u, that is the same. First you should apply the derivative of x power n, 3 into x plus 1, the whole square. Here also the coefficient of x is 1. When you differentiate, what you will get? 1. That's it, right? U v dash plus v u dash. Now we will pass on to the next step, right? Here which is common? You have to see which is common. 3 is common. Next, x plus 1, the whole square is common. Next, x minus 3, the whole square is common. What should be the rest in the first place? X plus 1. What should be rest in the second place? Yeah, very good. X minus 3. You have to be very careful, children. The least power only you should take it as a common factor out. Right now, which is equal to 3 into x plus 1 the whole square, x minus 3 the whole square. Here you are going to grouping the terms, that is x plus x. What you will get? 2x plus 1 minus 3. That means what can you get? Minus 2, right? 2x minus 2, right? Then in the third bracket, you should take, which one you can take? 2 as a common in the third bracket, right? In the third bracket, you should take 2 as common. So everything it is a multiplication. So 3 2s are 6. X plus 1 the whole square, x minus 3 the whole square. Inside the bracket, what can you get? X minus 1. Very good, right? Again I repeat, x plus 1 the whole cube, x minus 3 the whole cube. UV product rule. First one, x plus 1 the whole cube you keep as such. Second one, you are differentiating using the derivative of x power n. So 3 into x minus 3 the whole square. Next you keep the next stage, right? What it is? X minus 3 the whole cube you keep as such. X plus 1 you are differentiating, right? Sorry children. 1 minute, I'll be back. And now you see x minus 3 the whole cube. Here 3 into x plus 1 the whole square. Coefficient of x is 1. When you differentiate, you get it as 1. Then you are taking the common term as outside. Least power only you should take it as a common. X plus 1 the whole square, x minus 3 the whole square. Inside the bracket you arrived as 2x minus 2. So 2 you should take it as a common in the third bracket. The outside 3 and 2 it becomes 6. 6 into x plus 1 the whole square, x minus 3 the whole square, x minus 1. Now the next step is what? You are going to equate with derivative. Yeah, very good. What is that your derivative now? F dash of x equal to 0. That means 6 into x plus 1 the whole square, x minus 3 the whole square, x minus 1 equal to 0. Here you know very well 6 is not equal to 0. X plus 1 the whole square equal to 0. That is nothing but x is equal to minus 1. X minus 3 the whole square. that is nothing but x is equal to 3. X minus 1 equal to 0, that is nothing but x is equal to 1. I will show the thing in the right side. X plus 1 the whole square equal to 0. You have to remove the square root. X plus 1 equal to 0. X is equal to minus 1. Next, x minus 3 the whole square equal to 0. What can you get? X minus 3 equal to 0. X is equal to 3. Removing the square. Taking square root on both the sides. Both you can apply, right? Here 0 is neither positive nor negative. So you can take only 0 as such. Now 3 values are there. X is equal to minus 1. X is equal to 3. X is equal to 1. Using that, you are going to divide your number line. 4 things you will get here because x value as 3. X is equal to x is equal to minus 1, x is equal to 3, and x is equal to 1. It divides real line into how many parts? Yeah, very good. 4 parts. 3 values means 4 parts. 3 values means how many parts? 4 parts. Into 4 disjoint. Into 4 disjoint intervals. Right? 4 disjoint intervals. What are they? Yeah, very good. What is that? Minus infinity to minus 1. Next, minus 1 to 1. Next, 1 to 3. Next, 3 to infinity, right? Using the x value, you are dividing the interval into 4. That is minus infinity to minus 1, minus 1 to 1, and 1 comma 3. After that, 3 to infinity. The same procedure, intervals. Next, sine of f dash of x, nature of f of x. Nature of f of x. Interval minus infinity to minus 1. You know very well your f dash of x what it is, right? F dash of x equal to 6 into, yeah, x, x minus 3 the whole square into x plus 1 the whole square into x minus 1. Now you want to assign x as minus 2 for your reference, right? X is equal to minus 2. Now f dash of x equal to 6 into, see here power is square. You are having square. So whatever negative comes, it will act as positive, right? Whatever negative value you can assign, you will get it as positive. See, you will get it as positive, right? Now, f dash of x equal to, that is f dash of minus 2 equal to 6 minus 5 the whole square because x minus 3. So minus 2 minus 3 minus 5. Next, what it is? X plus 1. X plus 1 means minus 2 plus 1. You get it as minus 1 the whole square. Here minus 2 minus 3. Sorry, minus 2 minus 1. What you will get? Minus 3. Right? Which is equal to 6 into minus 5 the whole square means what it is? Positive. Here also it is positive. Here it becomes negative. See, last one is negative. Positive into positive, positive, again positive, positive into negative, negative. If your derivative is negative, what is your conclusion? F dash of x is less than 0. What is the result of the function? It is strictly decreasing. Strictly decreasing. Now we'll pass on to the next interval, right? Next interval. What is the next interval? Next interval is -1 to 1. Next interval is -1 to 1. Here you can assign x value as 0. F dash of x equal to 6 into x minus 3 the whole square, x plus 1 the whole square into x minus 1. You have to substitute the value of x as 0. So 6 into minus 3 the whole square. Here it becomes 1 square. Here it becomes -1. So what can you get? Negative. Because 6 positive. Here it is positive. Here also it is positive. Here alone you will get it as negative. Three things are positive. Last one is negative. So your result is negative. That means f dash of x less than 0. The function is strictly decreasing. The function is strictly decreasing. Now I'll pass on to the next interval. What is the next interval? 1 comma 3, right? Next interval is 1 comma 3. Here you can assign any value. What is that? 1.25, 1.5, 1.75, 2, 2.5, like that, right? F, here what value you want to assign? X is equal to 2, better, right? X is equal to 2. Don't go for the fraction. F dash of 2 equal to 6 into 2 minus 3 the whole square, 2 plus 1 the whole square, 2 minus 1. See, first is positive. Again, -1 the whole square, that is also positive. Here also you arrive as positive. Last is also positive. Here everything it comes under positive. So your result is positive. That means your derivative is what? Yeah, very good. Derivative is greater than 0. That means the function is strictly increasing. The function is strictly increasing. Now we'll pass on to the last interval. What is that? 3 comma infinity. 3 comma infinity. See, f dash of, you can assign x is equal to 4, right? F dash of 4 equal to 6 into 4 minus 3 the whole square, 4 plus 1 the whole square, 4 minus 1, which is equal to, here it is positive. Here also you can assign positive, sorry, you can get positive. Here also positive. Here also positive. So what is your result here? Positive. That means, which implies f dash of x greater than 0, strictly increasing. Final conclusion we are going to give for the sum is, right? Therefore, the function is strictly increasing in strictly increasing in 1 comma 3 and 3 comma infinity, and strictly decreasing in minus infinity to -1 and minus 1 comma 1, right? Again I show you the thing. You have to see the concept because it is a lengthy one. You are using the different formula, right? That is product rule. Different formula you are using here. So you have to be very careful and listen, children. Be attentive, right? Now you see here. This step onwards you have to see, right? F dash of x. U v dash x plus 1 the whole cube 3 into x minus 3 the whole square. The coefficient of x is 1. When you differentiate, you will get it as 1. The same way, next step, v u dash. Finally, you arrived 6 into x plus 1 the whole square, x minus 3 the whole square, x minus 1. The next step, you are going to equate with 0 because you want to find the interval. When you equate with 0, what can you get? You see. Equate with 0, what can you get? X is equal to minus 1, x is equal to 3, x is equal to 1. Right? The three things, it divides the real line into 4 disjoint interval. Right? Now, how the things are acting, right? Minus infinity to minus 1, the function is strictly decreasing, right? The function is strictly decreasing. I'll write it here. F dash of x equal to, that is f dash of minus 2, right? F dash of minus 2, 6 into minus 2 minus 3 the whole square, minus 2 plus 1 the whole square, minus 2 minus 1. Right? The next step you arrived, positive, positive, last one is negative. So you get the thing as negative. Right? Everything is positive, but one is negative means the total value is disturbed, right? F dash of x is less than 0, therefore strictly decreasing. Now I will pass on to the next interval, minus 1 comma 1. Here also the function will act as, the derivative will act as negative. The function will got it as strictly decreasing. Now 1 to 3, positive, the derivative is greater than 0, strictly increasing. 3 to infinity, here also the function is strictly increasing. Therefore, the function is strictly increasing in 1 comma 3 and 3 comma infinity. You can say the function is strictly increasing in 1 to infinity. That is also possible, but we found the value of x, no, that we have to show. For that purpose, we wrote 1 comma 3 and 3 comma infinity, and strictly decreasing in minus infinity comma minus 1 and minus 1 comma 1. I hope you people understood. If you have any doubt, children, you should ask me. I will explain to you, right? Thank you, children.